So, dude, normally I'd start off the podcast with a question that's kind of like either triggering or emotionally complex.
Mm-hmm.
And so the question I wrote down for you was, what the fuck is happening with the dollar right now?
Oh, God. Wow. So our administration has made so many mistakes. We've declared economic war against so many countries using our dollar. And I think it's coming back to haunt us. Right now, China is moving fast to move BRICS into place, right? BRICS is aligning all of the, like, for example, the peace deal between, to give you context, right? There's been about 6 world reserve currencies in existence, right? And the first privilege of the world currency, which means every country in the world depends on your currency for their foundation of trade, both oil, goods, services. The foundation of value is the privilege of that world currency, which is an amazing power.
And has it always been the USD?
No, the first privileged place was Portugal. Portugal was the first country that got the reserve currency as a reserve currency. Spain had it for a period of time. Usually it lasts about 75 years. That's where we're at with our reserve currency. Our reserve currency has been in existence since 44, when the Allies got together. We had the most gold in the world. We had like 160 million ounces of gold. So what people did is, what the countries did after the war, World War II, they said, we'll just pen our currency to the dollar, and the dollar will be penned to gold, right? So once that was established, right, we had the foundation. The whole world relied on our transparency, our trust, our integrity of our dollar. And it had integrity up until August 15th of 1971, when Nixon took us off the gold standard, and they moved it to the idea of having the dollar backed by the oil transactions. So we've had Portugal was one of the reserve currencies. Then it went over to, I believe it was Spain. France had it for a little while. The Netherlands, they really turbocharged banking, which is my favorite because of, all what they added to the actual play of money. Then after Netherlands, the Empire of England got the privilege of. That's why the UK became so strong, is because they had the world currency, which gave them the ability to, basically create their empire by the control of the money. And then after the UK kind of, it was handed off to us because we produced the most. And also it just made sense because of our gold. So the next place will probably be, especially right now, the yuan, which is why I'm looking at buying a huge stake in the yuan. Like, that's what I was buying bonds and buying CDs and negotiating with banks and moving money because I'm getting 5.5% interest, guaranteed, insured up to 100 million per account. I'm like, I'm moving that over. And now I'm actually.
So you need like 10 accounts then for your.
I don't know how many accounts I have today.
Yeah, if it's only 100 million per. In fact, I heard you're a billionaire. I actually heard you have $1 billion on you.
I have 50 trillion on me.
I'd love to see it.
Okay. I'll show you my 50 trillion. Everybody show me. You want to see the money.
Yeah.
Want me to show you the money. All right.
Wow. 50 trillion. Oh, sorry. Can I touch it?
Yeah.
I'll be careful with it. $50 trillion.
Mm-hmm.
What's the story with this? This is real dollars. It literally says $50 trillion, and this is a real banknote.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a 50 trillionaire?
I actually have quite a few. So that was 1-for-1 with the dollar in 2006. They had $1.1 billion, a billion percent inflation.
Thanks for checking out this short clip from the full podcast I did. If you want to see another clip, go ahead and click the link right here. Or if you want to see the full podcast, you can click the link right here and check it out.